underneath them a little bit more heading into the weekend? What was sort of the thought process of throwing those guys out there?
Just wanted to win the game.
How does it feel coming and having such a big win tonight, especially after coming off of the loss against Texas, where y'all were really hot on Friday, and then it kind of just fell off a little bit on Saturday and Sunday?
Yeah, same kind of thing. Just that's in the past, and we learned from losing and not losing. We learned from what happened in the game. Used it very well and played better tonight. You know, it's you have to move on quickly in this deal, and so that's kind of what we did.
Talk about Jaden, just the performance he gave, just moving one earned run, how that could maybe continue to help.
Yeah, he did good. He's a good pitcher. It's a nice luxury to have, you know, to be able to throw him for 3 innings on a Tuesday night or 4, whatever he did last week, and you know was efficient. So doing that in 42 pitches was great. It'll allow him to be available if we want to utilize him this weekend. I certainly think he's good enough to help us in one of the upcoming games. So I like how that went.
Didn't take long for the response to come. You said before, you know, when something bad happens when they lose, it's right away to get it back on the rails. First inning.
Yeah, these guys are awesome. Doesn't mean we're going to win every baseball game that we play, but I'm honored to be their coach.
How is Jamie Tetko's role? Has it evolved at all since you've gotten here?
I don't know if it's evolved. I think he's a very important piece of this organization. First and foremost, he's a Hall of Fame person. And, you know, if you're working for me, like the character thing is where I start with, you know. I think, you know, he quickly proved to me his value, you know, in the first year, whether that was in the fall or the spring. I love working on stuff with him, work very closely together. You know, I feel like he's so passionate about helping our players and our team that because of that, he's made himself better, you know what I mean, in the 4 years. And I mean that as a compliment because I already thought he was great. So he's really important. And, yeah, I mean, we talk all the time about a number of things. You know, I would say maybe it's expanded in the fact that I trust him so much. Like I might bring him in on a decision that isn't just baseball or analytics. You know, he's, you know, a very valuable member of our team.
Were there any differences in the approaches at the plate today versus Sunday?
I don't know, man. Like the guy he threw 75% strikes and was in the zone like 72% of the time with 4 pitches, and that would give big league hitters a little bit of trouble. You know, I mean, I think, and then the other guy, nobody's hit him. You know, and we don't play them next year, so we won't have to worry about that. So, you know, I just think I thought we lost to a good team on Sunday. I don't have anything other than I thought we lost to it. For Sunday's game, we lost to a good team. Yeah.
You mentioned you can't really dwell on things. You got to keep moving. Did you like it? Jared mentioned this. He kind of like getting back home, playing on Tuesday, and going right into a Thursday-Friday series Saturday.
Yeah, I told them on Sunday that I think that this would be a benefit, that we're playing a good team tonight, a team we respect a ton. Like, it's one of the best coaches in college baseball, Matt. I think it gets their attention. Like, I like that it was them, if that makes sense. I mean, you might think, like, oh, man, maybe I like that it was them. And then the Thursday deal, it's like, I think we're all supposed to play 1 home and 1 away on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, but we have 4, so I don't know. Everybody wants to put LSU on national TV because we got great players. And so, sweet, you know, whole country will be watching our game on Thursday night.
You do feel like that benefits the guys to get back out?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I took that a different direction. It is what it is. So it's like, you know, yeah, I mean, why not? I think they had great energy tonight, and I'm proud of them for that. And I know they will on Thursday. They were excited to play, and I think they're excited about, you know, it being here a day earlier.
With the way Cade's playing, is there a possibility he works into a weekend role?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, he has played on the weekends. We did in the last, you know, couple. But, yeah, he's doing great. It's a huge part of our team, huge part of our future. I mean, at that position, you're always only a foul tip away. And so you know, we got him in a bat on Sunday for a reason, and he's done great. Like, he's so far ahead of where I thought he would be as a hitter, and I've always thought he was a great hitter and a great player, but he's so far ahead of where I thought he would be. And he showed me a few things tonight. I mean, the ball was crushed in the first thing. I'm talking about the ABs after that. I actually saw more that is transferable, to better pitching in like the second, third, and fourth at bat of the game. So we all know he's got great power. He's going to be a great player here. He'll be somebody that's remembered here when he's done.
You talked a lot about just preparation has been a key thing for him, understanding how to translate from high school to college. Where have you seen that develop? Not just in fall, but just
Yeah, I'm impressed with the aptitude. Like I said, I knew that was a big deal when we got him. I think he committed before maybe we'd even coached a game, or maybe it was between my first and second year. I can't quite remember now, but it was a big deal. And then it was more like, how do we hold on to this guy in the draft? And, he's on a really good team, a really good position player group. It's hard to start at that position as a freshman in our league. You definitely can only count on one hand since I've been here who's actually done that across the league. But he's right there. I view him as a starter, and I kind of talk about we have 12 or 13 guys. I mean, I view him that way, and man, he's going to be really good. And he's a great kid too. Like, he's an awesome kid.
How much better do you think guys like William Schmidt, Maverick Rizzi, guys that are getting their first taste of SEC baseball get week to week?
I think it's part of the design. Those guys are good, and they're going to be really good, and so they have to get out there. Maybe that's a better way to answer your question. They have to get out there to get better, and is totally by design to put them out there to get better.
Two more for Coach.
When you added Connor Bench, did you know about the history he has with Gavin Guidry?
Gavin had mentioned it to me. He didn't give me the full scope at the time, but I knew they were really good friends. We had actually recruited him before he ended up at DBU. Like, he actually was committed to us at one point in time, and then ended up going to LSU Eunice, but he was going to stay there for 2 years. At least that's what the coach had told us. And then he ended up at DBU, and it was like, whoa. And then he went in the portal, and then, putting this whole team together was hard. I mean, with so many spots we were adding. We got him committed on the 4th of July. I remember that. Like, everybody's all probably having a good time, and I'm pacing around in my office at home, trying to convince this guy to come here instead of Georgia, and it's like, call me back in an hour, dude, and he did. So that was my 4th of July story, is we got Connor Bench on the 4th of July.
Chris Hart too, right?
I believe so, yeah. So, yeah, I'm a lot of fun, just working all day.